Okay, reconvening this joint conference committee. It is Tuesday, April 28th, 9 a.m., conference room 16. First, we have HB 1509, relating to workers' compensation. From the House, we have myself, Rep. Matayoshi, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Garcia as manager.
Thank you, Chair. Great morning to you and to your members and our members. On behalf of the Senate, is Elefante as Chair, co-chairs Ke'oho Kalole, Rhodes, and Kanuha, and member Lamasao.
All right, so for this, we do have a CD that we submitted to you for your review. One thing I would like to note on the CD has the effective date July 1st, 2027. Eventually, we would like to change that to July 1st, 2026. So if you could consider that as you review the CD, we appreciate that.
July 1st, 2026.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
We'll take a look at that.
thank you. So if possible, let's roll this over to tomorrow, April 29th, 9 a.m., conference room 16.
Yeah, that works for us.
Great. Okay.
I think your lead on the next one. Yep.
Sorry, yeah, we're going to the next one, HB 1515. Very passionate. Okay. Relating to workers' compensation. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Tayoshi, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Capella as manager, and Garcia as manager.
Okay, on behalf of the Senate, is Elefante as Chair, co-chair is Kanuha, and member Lamasao.
Okay, so actually we just got fin release on this one. Do you have WAM release?
Let me check. Our designee for WAM is Majority Leader Kanuha. Do we have release?
I didn't see anything,
Oh,
unless we do.
I think you guys have around.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
we did get a memo, but I just want to double check.
Yeah.
Use the final words.
The final word.
There says no chance.
Yep.
Oh, we do? Is it confirmed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. So this bill, to summarize, authorizes an attempting physician to request a functional capacity examination and refer an injured employee for the examination without first obtaining permission from the employee's employer in order to assess the employee's ability to return to work, allows licensed occupational and physical therapists to be deemed qualified to perform functional capacity examinations. For the CD, we had an effective date. Let's see. Of July 1st, 2026. All right, Chair, are we good to go?
Just so we got the correct, I know you just read the description, but you want to read the footer so we have the
sure.
correct version.
Let's see, the footer. 2026-3317 HB 1515 CD1.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so we'll be voting for the House first. Myself, I'm voting aye. Rep. Matayoshi.
Aye.
Rep. Lee.
Aye.
Rep. Capella.
Aye.
Rep. Garcia.
Aye.
Okay. May I take the vote for the Senate?
Please.
Okay. Senator Elefante.
Aye.
Senator Kanuha.
Aye.
Senator Lamasal.
Excused.
Okay. We have a bill.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm just gonna write the time in
Okay. Thank you.
and the date.
All right, moving on to the next item on the agenda, we have HB 2271, making emergency appropriation for public employment cost items. For my House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Oda as manager.
Okay, on behalf of the Senate is myself, Elefante as Chair, co-chair Kanuha, member Ihara.
So we did receive a GM, and so we did draft a CD1 that we submitted to you this morning. So if you could please review that and get back to us. Is it okay if we roll over this bill to tomorrow, April 29th, 9 a.m., conference room 16?
Yeah, that works for us.
Great. Moving on to HB 2272, making emergency appropriations for public employment cost items. For the House, we have myself and Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Ray Zoda as manager.
Okay, on behalf of the Senate is myself, Elefante as chair, co-chair Kanuha, and member Ihara.
Okay, same thing for this one. Would we be able to roll this one to tomorrow, 9 a.m., room 16?
Yep,
Okay, great. Thank you.
April 29th.
Yes, April 29th. Okay, moving on to HB 2335, relating to workforce development. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Ray Zoda as manager.
On behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair, McKelvey and Morawaki are co-chairs.
Okay, for this, I believe we are working on a CD. We'll send that over to you as soon as it's ready. Can we roll this over to tomorrow, April 29th, 9 a.m., conference room 16?
Yep, that works for us.
Great. Moving on to HB 2468, HD1, ST2, relating to our internship programs. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Ray Zoda as manager.
Okay, on behalf of the Senate, it's myself, Elefante as chair, co-chairs are Morawaki and Lamasao.
We're still working on a CD on this one, so we'll submit it to you as soon as we can. Can we roll this to tomorrow, April 29th, 9 a.m., room 16?
Yes, that works for us.
Thank you.
House has a lot of work on draft there.
Yes. All right, I guess we'll move on to the Senate.
A lot of House bills there. Okay, moving on to our next measure, which is Senate Bill 99, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1. This is relating to government. On behalf of the Senate, myself, Elefante as chair, Morawaki and Lamasao are co-chairs.
For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Ray Zoda as manager.
Okay, this one, I believe we have an agreement on the proposed CD1.
Yes.
And on our end, I believe we have WAM release? We do?
And we have fin release.
We do have, okay. So that we make sure that we have the right footer. The footer that we're working off of is 2026-2354 SB 99 Conference Draft 1.
Yes, that's correct.
Would you like me to read the description or would you like to do that?
No, please.
Okay, as I know this is part of House rules, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We can do it if you want.
Oh, go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. SB 99, this allows the retirement to be employed without re-enrollment into the ERS, Employment Retirement System, and without loss or interruption of retirement benefits if the retirant is employed as a law enforcement officer stationed at a public school, as a school resource officer, as a labor shortage or difficult to fill positions, subject to certain conditions. Requires the Director of Human Resource of the appropriate state jurisdiction or the Human Resource Management Chief Executive of each county to include in their annual reports to the legislature details on the employment of retirements as school resource officers or investigators. The CD has the effective date of July 1st, 2026.
Yeah, and Chair, I just want to acknowledge you and your staff and working with our staff on this. The amendments that were made in the House and in this proposed draft really solidifies this measure. And so thank you for working with the stakeholders.
I appreciate your work.
Thank you. Okay, with that, I think we're ready to vote. We do have a quorum on our end. Members, we are voting now on the conference draft for SB 99, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1. I'll take the vote for the Senate. Senator Elefante as co-chair, I vote aye. Co-chair Morawaki.
Aye.
And co-chair Lamasao is excused. May I take the vote for the House?
Please.
Okay, co-chair Sayama.
Aye.
Co-chair Lee.
Aye.
And member Reyes Oda. Okay, we have a bill.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, if you're ready, Chair, we'll move on to our next item. Senate Bill 2567, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 2, relating to petitions to temporarily restrain and enjoin harassment of an employee. On behalf of the Senate, Elefante as chair, co-chairs Rhodes and Kanuha, and member Favela.
For the House, we have myself, Rep. Tarnas, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Rep. Gideon as manager.
Okay. I believe for this one, we did share with you a proposed CD1. I believe we have an agreement.
Yes.
Okay, and then this does require WAM and fin release. So I'm looking at, I believe it's Majority Leader Kanuha. Do you know if we have release on this?
Not that I know.
Okay,
Again.
all right. So why don't we roll this over to April 29th, 2026 in conference room 16, which is tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Yeah, that works for us.
Thank you. Okay, our next measure is Senate Bill 3069, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1. This is relating to civil service exempt positions within the Department of Accounting and General Services. On behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair, co-chairs McKelvey and Hashimoto, and member Lamasao.
For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Ray Zoda as manager.
Okay, this one, we have an agreement. We sent to a proposed CD1. I don't know if you had time to look at it.
Yes, we are in agreement for this.
Okay. And then this does require WAM finance release, but I believe that member is not here at the moment. And I'm not sure if we have WAM or finance release. Do you know if you have?
I
Fin.
don't think we have fin release on that
Okay,
one.
so why don't we also roll this over to tomorrow, April 29th, 2026, here in conference room 16 at 9 a.m.
Yeah, works for us.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and then our last item on our agenda, which is Senate Bill 3096, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1. This is relating to the Employees Retirement Systems Employer Contributions for Normal Costs and Accrued Liability. On behalf of the Senate is myself, Elefante as chair, co-chair Richards, and member Favela.
For the House, we have myself, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, Ray Zoda as manager.
Okay, this one, we sent over a proposed CD1. I believe we have an agreement on this.
Yes, we do.
Okay, and this does require WAM fin release on our end.
We have.
We have WAM release on our end.
And we have fin release on our end.
Okay. And I think if with that, we have a quorum.
May I read the summary?
Yep, go for it.
Great. SB 3096, this increases the employer contribution rate for normal costs and accrued liability for police officers, firefighters, and correction officers to ensure that the amortization period for the unfunded accrued liability of the state's employer retirement system does not exceed the maximum funding period. For the CD, we have an effective date of July 1st, 2027.
Yep. And then do you want to read the footer? So we have the same footer.
Certainly, 2026-2363 SB 3096 CD1.
Yep.
Great.
Okay, works for us. And we're ready to take a vote.
Yeah.
Okay, members, we're voting on SB 3096, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1. This is a proposed conference draft. Senator Elefante as chair, I vote aye. Co-chair McKelvey.
Yes.
Co-chair Hashimoto.
Aye.
Wait, did I have the right?
Okay. Is this
Got the wrong
one?
96, I'm sorry.
But sure, yes.
Sorry. The numbers are. Okay. I don't know what I would have to say. We'll go back and restart. Okay, restart the recommendation. Sorry about that. Had the wrong vote sheet. Okay, so members, we are voting on, so we take that back, the previous recommendation. And just to reconfirm, we're voting on Senate Bill 3096, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1. This is a CD1, as was just read by Chair Sayama. We are in agreement, and we're now voting. Chair Elefante, I vote aye. Co-chair Richards.
Aye.
And member Favela is excused. May I take the vote for the House?
Yes, please.
Okay, co-chair Sayama.
Aye.
Co-chair Lee.
Aye.
And member Reyes Oda. Hey, we have another bill.
Great. All right, so this hearing is adjourned.
What?
Oh, wait.
Well, we rolled that. Could we recess, please?
Oh, yeah, recess. Okay, reconvening this joint conference committee, and now I'm going to be adjourning it. Okay, adjourned.
Yep.
Welcome to the reconvening on conference committee meeting of For the House and Senate, today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2026. The time is 9:23 at conference room 16. At the top of the agenda, we have HB 2137 relating to AI. Chair.
Do you want to introduce your members first?
I will definitely
I think that's
introduce my
important.
members. Chair, the House conferees we have is myself as co-chair, Matayoshi Parnas, and member Lee, Tam, and Gideon.
Okay, on behalf of the Senate is Elefante as chair. Co-chairs are Keoho Kalole, Rhodes, and member Lamasao is excused.
So Chair, we've been working on agreed language regarding HB 2137. And what we have worked out, and we're working off of SD2.
Yes.
What we're going to do is prohibit certain harmful uses of realistic digital imitations generated by AI, establish certain exemptions, provides for civil actions and civil remedies for individuals injured by unauthorized AI-generated realistic digital imitations. We will also be removing any sort of disclosures of the use of synthetic performers and realistic digital imitations. And this act shall be effective upon approval. Is that language good with you, Chair?
Okay, so just to be clear, for clarification, thank you for your work on this, Chair, is that we would be removing part 2 in its entirety, which begins off of the Senate Draft 2 on line 8, page 8.
Yes.
Okay. Those proposed changes work
Wait,
for us
wait, hold on, Chair.
off of the Senate Draft 2.
Section
Part 2.
2,
Section 3, Part 2, which you mentioned in your,
what page?
this is page 8.
Are we looking at,
I'm looking at the Senate Draft 2 because that's what was indicated.
so we already did remove that. That's the,
Yeah, I just want to be sure that we're on the right page,
we're on the right.
which is, I have a
Removal.
hard copy of
Yeah.
it if you want. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
Okay.
works for us. And you said effective upon approval?
Yes.
And I believe it doesn't require, because there's no WAM in finance, it doesn't require any release from that.
Nope.
Okay. We have a quorum. Do you have a quorum?
We do have a quorum. Is it okay if we take the vote, Chair?
Yep.
For HB 2137, we will pass with amendments. For House members, myself as chair votes aye. Co-chair Matayoshi,
Aye.
co-chair Tardif,
Aye.
member Lee, member Tam,
Aye.
member Gideon.
Aye.
And for the Senate, could I take the
Yes,
vote?
please.
For the Senate, co-chair Elefante,
Aye.
co-chair Kaho Kalole,
Aye.
co-chair Rhodes,
Aye.
member Lamasao is
Excused.
excused. Chair, we have a bill.
So,
This meeting is now adjourned.
Aloha, everybody. Thank you so much. Reconvene conference committees, 10 a.m. agenda, room 16. I appreciate the patience. Apologize. First up was Senate Bill 411, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 1 relating to capital improvement projects at state small boat harbors and state parks. This is one which allowed DLNR state parks and harbors to work on projects with reports back to the legislature on behalf of the Senate, myself, chair, co-chairs Lee and Morikawa, and manager Favela, and Lee and Morikawa and Favela are excused.
Okay, on the House side, we have myself and Morikawa to my right and Representative Souza is to my left.
Okay, I believe we, Okay. I believe he sent a CD one over to you.
Yeah.
On if it looks good, I believe we're just waiting for money committee release at this point.
It looks
right?
good to me.
Okay, so we'll just put in the request and keep our fingers crossed.
Okay, tomorrow?
We're gonna try tomorrow. You want to go for when? Tomorrow. Let's go tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 10 a.m. here?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Next up, SB 2397 relating to neighborhood boards. On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, co-chair Rhodes, manager Awa.
And on behalf of the House, we have myself, Representative Tarnas as chair, and managers, Representatives Bellotti, Poi Poi, and Shimizu.
Sounds good. I believe we sent you a conference draft one, and you good with it?
I'm good with it. Let's go ahead and vote it out.
Let's go ahead and vote it out. So let me go ahead and get the vote.
I haven't seen it. Could you just roll it in the calendar and let me look at it?
Okay, can we roll this in the calendar briefly? So he can, I guess he hasn't reviewed this evening.
Please, I want to make sure that. you
Yeah, we
take
want
a
to
look
make,
at
he's
it.
from Honolulu, so we want to make.
He
sure
needs
he's
to make
ready.
sure he's okay with.
Just come back tomorrow, let him look at it.
No, we'll do it today. Just
Okay.
give me a few minutes.
Okay, we'll let him review.
So
We're
we'll
gonna
go
move on to
to
the
the
next
next
bill.
Sorry, Chair.
Oh, no, sorry. No,
All
sorry.
right,
needed. We want to do it
What
today.
the
Yeah.
heck? Where's that? Yeah. Okay, well, let's go to Senate Bill 2601, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 1 relating to procurement. This is the certification of available funds with a threshold amount and a CP, Chief Procurement Officer with positions and appropriation. On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, co-chairs Moriwaki and Rhodes, Manager Favela, and Manager Favela is excused.
Thank you. On behalf of the House, we have co-chairs, Representatives Tarnas and Kush, and managers, Representatives Poi Poi and Shimizu.
Okay, sounds good. I believe that we are working on a CD1 with you guys on this, but we don't have a WHAM release at this point. How about on your end?
Have we gotten? Did you send us the proposed CD1 on this?
Yeah, I believe we did.
Yes. We have. Okay, so we'll review that, and we also need to get Fin released. I'll make sure that we've requested that. And
Sounds good. And yeah, please, but take your time in reviewing it. We want to make sure you're good with it.
yes, so if we could roll this over, that'd be great.
That would be wonderful. I greatly appreciate it. So same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow at 10 a.m. in room 16.
10 a.m. tomorrow, okay?
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate working with you. Okay, with that.
You want to take a brief
Take a
recess
brief
so we can
recess.
let the
Yes.
senator review this and ask
Correct.
questions?
Okay, thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Appreciate your patience. We just wanted my colleague to review the proposed CD1, and I believe he's good with it. So with that, we'll go ahead and vote.
If you could be so kind, sir, is to
Yes.
explain what this bill is for those folks who are eagerly watching this because they follow neighborhood boards.
Very much so.
Closely.
This would basically is a bill that would allow the neighborhood boards to conduct discussions of businesses with a majority of the seats that are filled. But in order to vote on such business, it would be the majority of all seats.
Very
That
good.
pretty much sums it up.
Okay,
Okay. Any questions? Good. Okay, if not, we'll go ahead and vote. May I take a vote on for the House?
yes, please.
Chair Tarnas.
Aye.
Co-chair Bellotti.
Aye.
Representative Poi Poi. And Representative Shimizu. Okay, on the Senate, I will vote yes. Senator Rhodes and Senator Waugh.
Aye.
Okay, congratulations. We got a bill. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Appreciate working with you. Okay. Oh, we're done. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to the reconvening of the conference committees between the House and the Senate on one measure, Tuesday, April 28th, 10:15 a.m., room 16, Senate Bill 2934, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 1 relating to ambulance. This would do an appropriation for emergency medical services for an advanced life support ambulance in the central Maui region with an appropriation. On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, co-chairs Hashimoto, managers Favela, and Hashimoto Favela are excused.
Thank you, Senator. On behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Keokapu Liloy as co-chairs and the distinguished
Oh.
Representative Alcos as manager.
Right on, glad you guys are here. On this one here, we talked about earlier, I think we're on a policy wise, we're in agreement, we're gonna dump the preamble. We are gonna make reference to Central Maui in the bill to ensure that it's placed in the region. As well as trying to ask for appropriated amounts. There is a difference between the original appropriated request and this new memo that came from Department of Health. So we'd like to try to reconcile the two figures if we can.
Very
So
well.
we can get you a CD1 today with that, and hopefully we can ask for release on it.
Okay.
Do you want to get back together on Thursday, maybe at 3:50 and conference room 329?
That sounds fine with me.
Because it sounds like that's the Health and Human Service cattle.
It is, it is. Many.
Very good. I love that. So let's all,
Cattle to be seen.
let's all
Okay.
convene at one big Health and Human Service party at Thursday, April 30th, from 3:15 PM and conference room 329. This adjourns the hearing. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the reconvening of conference committee between the House and the Senate on two bills, 10:30 AM, room 16, Tuesday, April 28, 2026. First up, we have Senate Bill 2050, Senate Draft 1, House Draft 2. This is Hawaii Board of Chiropractor licensure with chiropractic students, clinical training with associated rules. On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, fellow chair Senator Kale Kolole, and Manager Favela, and everybody's here.
Good morning, Senator McKelvey. For the House, I have myself and Representative Matayoshi was the new co-chair on this measure. It was just finalized yesterday, as well as members Mato present, Maroka, I believe, is on his way.
Okay, great. I believe yesterday we were ready to move on it, but you wanted to take another look at the CD1. So are you guys good with the House position in the bill?
Yes, we are. Appreciate you preparing the CD1 for our consideration. We are prepared
No
to vote
problem.
today.
All right, so you want to kick this one out then, shall we?
Sure, let's do
Okay,
it.
sounds good. May I take the vote on behalf of the House?
Oh, sure.
Okay, Chair Garrett.
Aye.
Okay, Representative Amato.
Aye.
Representative Morioka is excused, and Representative Matayoshi.
Aye.
All right, on behalf of the Senate, I vote yes. Senator?
Aye.
All right, and then Senator Favela.
Aye.
All right, we have a bill. All right, get your backs fixed. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Whoa. Next one, Senate Bill 2543, Senate Draft 2, House Draft 2, relating to state construction projects, DAGS DOE, Office of State Construction Manager, with positions at several county planning offices. On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, co-chairs Wakai and Elaponte, managers Awa. Awa is here, all others are excused, and I don't know. Oh, there.
All right, yeah. For the House, we have myself, Rep. Hashem, Rep. Lee as co-chairs, and Rep. Matsumoto as manager.
Okay, thank you very much. This one here, we believe we shared a CD1 with you, but we don't have release on your side, on our side. So if you want time to review both the CD1 and we need release, do you want to try to roll this one over?
Actually, can you send us the CD? I don't think we received that.
We'll get it to you. Let's
Thank you.
make sure that you guys, number one, had it because there's a lot of confusion with
Okay.
those bills, and two, that we still need release anyway.
Yes,
Okay, so we'll make sure you get the CD. Okay.
thank you.
We'll talk story, and then if we're good, then we'll try to get the release.
All right, so you want to reconvene?
Yeah. You want to try tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, 10:30 and 10 or 10, 10 AM, cool with you?
10 AO. We would have to be in two places at once in that
Oh.
situation.
10:30 will work. Let's do
10:30.
Yeah.
Thank
Sorry
you.
about that. We want to make sure you guys are good.
All right, conference room 16.
Okay, sounds good.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Thank
this
you.
concludes everything. Thank you, guys.